but I feel like a toddler. Honey Nut Chex.
I was going to ask.
Dry, please.
What cereal it is.
Well, I just spat upon myself.
And you're such a Honey Nut Cheerio hater. You've said it for years, and then you bring those in, and those aren't even as good as Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, they're 1,000 times better.
They're less sweet than a Honey Nut Cheerio.
Not even close. I was just about to say the reason I like these better is because they're sweeter than Honey Nut Cheerios.
No way.
Yeah. I wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with a Cheerio of any kind.
He's a hater. He's a Cheerio
Is that like you
hater.
really don't like it, or is that a protest of some sort?
What, hitting a dog in the butt with it?
No, Cheerios.
No, I just no. That's not for political reasons.
Okay, I didn't know.
Now Kellogg's though, I try not to eat Kellogg's products for political reasons.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, so kind of sad news. I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You've got a brand new key.
Melanie.
Melanie, the woman that sang that, she's dead at 76. I don't know if anybody knows that song, but it was like one of those things that I would hear in college. Like
It's
people
been in
would put
commercials and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's been a lot of
too.
commercials.
Oh, is it?
Just a couple years ago, it was in some kind of commercial. It just came back maybe 2 years ago or something like that for a while.
It's such a weird song, but I used to hear it on people's playlists in college. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
But she passed away at 76.
Terrible song.
Woodstock.
Cringy
performance.
song.
Los Angeles Chargers have agreed to terms with Jim Harbaugh as head coach. Is this a good move?
Just for the Chargers.
Yeah.
And probably
Chargers-
for Jim Harbaugh, because they weren't done with all that stuff at Michigan. He's just like, you guys, I'm going to go coach some football. I'll see you later.
Somebody was making the point, like, it's so difficult to be a college football head coach now with, like, the transfer portals and the NIL and all that stuff.
Making
It's just
$10
like
million
more
a year.
stress
Yeah.
than you need.
It's very stressful.
Is it less stress? It's more stressful or less stressful than an NFL coach?
I think it's a different kind of stress because NFL coaches have really long days, like especially during the season. They're saying like a lot of NFL coaches spend the night in their office a lot, but they say it's different because all they have to worry about is football.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about going to pep rallies and things like that.
Are they making
like Nick
grades?
Saban? That's what I heard. Nick Saban got tired of and just give it up because he was tired of having to go to Alabama basketball games and cranking up the students, getting them all riled up.
He'd rather be eating Debbie cookies.
Debbie cookies.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, he's out there having to make signs for homecoming and all that kind of stuff.
That's true, though.
Making sure his players are acting right in the parades.
Because there were times he wanted to be doing other stuff. He's like, I got to go to this basketball game and make an appearance.
Got glitter under my fingernails. It's annoying. So this might only be exciting for one Tech D Rob, but Hugh Jackman announced that they have wrapped filming on Deadpool 3. Hugh Jackman reprising his role as Wolverine
In a Deadpool movie.
in a Deadpool movie, and people are really, really excited about that movie. Ryan Reynolds stars as Deadpool, and it's a nostalgia cash grab. Some people are saying.
I've only seen the first Deadpool movie, and it was very enjoyable.
Ryan Reynolds is funny.
Right. It was just a fun superhero kind of thing. I just thought, like, it was when it was over, you're like, that was really good. It was very fun.
But superhero movies are on the downslide. They're on the way out.
You're calling it now.
Yep.
No, it's not a permanent dip. It's a momentary dip.
I think this one will be huge.
But yeah, there will be one every now and then. But it's not these superhero cartoon movies and stuff are not going to dominate the movie scene anymore.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Those are fighting words.
I like
to
Rob.
one Tech
Well, I
D.
mean, I'm not saying I'm happy about it, Rob. I know I hate giving you this bad news, but a lot of those Stanley mug women tried to kill the messenger the other day when I said that the Stanley cups were going out of style.
Yeah.
But it is hard taking all these arrows being right all the time.
You're just reporting the trends.
You should do now trending.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, future trending is what I would do.
Yeah, you're forecasting trends. Love that. And maybe, in the same vein, Coachella tickets, the sales of those are not doing well. Apparently, like the slowest they've been selling in over a decade. So the headliners are Lana Del Rey, Tyler, the Creator, and Doja Cat, and No Doubt as like a special guest. But I guess like the Gen Z super cool kids are just not picking up the tickets like they used to be.
And would you want Lana Del Rey to be the headlining of a festival? Because she's not doing any fun music or anything, right? She's more.
But she does headline festivals all the time.
I know, but it just doesn't make sense.
So
to
normally,
be a headliner there for that, if the whole weekend is supposed to be party and fun.
Yeah. Typically, they say it sells out within the first weekend rather, sells out within minutes. And within hours, a couple hours, the whole thing is sold out in the past few years. They've still got tickets for some tickets available for the first weekend, and they say there are a lot of tickets still available for the second weekend. Yeah. Nothing in the first tier, I guess that VIP thing, that's sold out. But the second and third tier level tickets, they said that second weekend has a bunch left, and first weekend still has them. They're like, we haven't had this problem in a decade.
Well, I mean, I hate to be another trend reporter here, Riggins, but marginal music is on the way out.
Marginal music.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I mean, just okay music. It's not good. If it's as the kids say, mid, like you said, it's mid.
All these things are on the way out. That sucks.
Right. They're going to be at conventions together. All the superhero people and the marginally talented musical people.
Just at a Hilton somewhere in Iowa.
Signing autographs for people who just don't want to let go.
Well, we are going to bring back nostalgia in a little way, in a unique, fun way, coming up next.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Go check out the Ace and TJ family app. It's free. You can listen to the show. You can watch the show for free. And it's right there on your phone, no matter where you are, anytime. We stream 24/7 on this thing. It's amazing. And you also get to be part of Ace and TJ Experiences, new fun digital opportunities we have to meet you, the listeners, in 2024. Plus, you can win Ace and TJ rewards, real cool prizes, just for opening up the app and playing rewards. It's great. acetj.com/app. If you've ever been walking through a park or a public park or even in your neighborhood, have you seen those little things? They're like little libraries. They got the book, free swap. You put a book in there. I think that's so cute.
I love those. I think they're cool.
You can put books in there, and we have one in my neighborhood. Huh?
I put dirty books in there.
You put dirty books. Well, some of the books are not bad. Like, I've never taken one, but I think it's really cool.
I love it.
Yeah. But one person in California wanted to make it way, way, way cooler. They have one of these neighborhood little take a book, leave a book libraries. But they were feeling nostalgic, so they decided to swap it out with a Blockbuster swap and put a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays in there and put the little Blockbuster sign on the side. So now you could just go up and get a movie instead of having to read a dumb book.
Love it.
That's way cooler,
But
right?
you're supposed to you're supposed to put in a VHS tape and take one out, right?
Yeah, or whatever you got.
Yeah.
A Blu-ray, DVD, VHS. I think
love
that's
that.
way cooler.
That's fun.
But I was reminded, like, there was something very special, and I know a lot of people got to experience this when you'd go into a Blockbuster on a Friday night after dinner, like during the summer, and you'd get to pick out a movie and the excitement that would bring you because you knew you were going to get to watch something new that you hadn't seen. It was just exciting. And I was saying earlier, I remember the smell of a Blockbuster. Kind of smelled like popcorn because they sold popcorn in packages, and that plasticky smell that came with the boxes behind the movie. I remember the smell of it so vividly. And maybe you do too. Or maybe there's something else that it might not come to the forefront of your mind, but God, like the snap of a 3-ring binder and how satisfying that was to push in those little tabs and snap together. What's something like that, something unusual that brings back a lot of nostalgia that wouldn't be obvious to most people? There are some of these already on social media that immediately when you see it, you go, oh my God, I know exactly what that is. And it's amazing. So what is it for you? The unusual thing that brings back a lot of nostalgia. I think if you can shock people, that would be the best. But some of these are amazing. At the Ace TJ Show, we'll get your answers next.
Miss part of the show? Just download it. Get the Ace and TJ podcast on any platform. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today. New year, new you. Kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle by joining the Gaston County Family YMCA today. Family-friendly fun, expert trainers, and a welcoming community await. Make 2024 your healthiest year yet. Visit GastonYMCA.org for more info.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Okay, sorry, I'm way behind. I did not prepare for this segment because I was just listening to the new Justin Timberlake song that Rob put me on.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Timberlake. And it's Salt and Pepper JT. He's got gray hair now. It's called Selfish.
He has a little gray hair.
It's Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
And I love the song. So I'm, I don't like him as a person, but I have always enjoyed his music. I've been harsh to Justin Timberlake. I know the internet hates him now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take full blame for that.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, it's definitely not Man of the Woods material like his last one.
Thank God.
He's gone back to more of the traditional sound that you would know him for.
Thank you.
I love the Biebs.
Justin Timberlake, not Justin Bieber. But that is out now. Thank you, Rob, for the heads up. You have screwed me up for the rest of this.
JB.
What's something unusual you can still remember, a little bit of nostalgia, that it might not come to everybody's mind right out of the gate, but like as soon as you tell people, like, oh, that's right. Like somebody said the yeast rolls at Quincy's. That was Drew. And there's like a ton of response. Everybody's like, oh my God, I remember those soft yeast rolls. But you can still get those around. The Velcro sound ripping on my fresh new Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper came from Holly Ann.
Yep.
Love that.
There's one here that I thought is fantastic, but not everybody will know.
Perfect.
But it says the feel and smell of a real leather basketball. Like when you played basketball, I played outside all the time. But then, like when you went in for tryouts for a team or you made the team, like when you play on a court indoors, for a game, the ball is different. It's leather. It feels more serious. It smells different. Everything about it is different.
The ball you get at home is not.
No, it's typically made to be an outdoor basketball.
Oh, I never.
But when you play indoors, it's an indoor ball, and it's a different deal. It's leather, and it feels different because leather gets beat up on an outdoor court.
So it feels like it's game time.
Yeah, it always feels like game time. It's amazing, and it smells. It has a smell to it. Just like, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The smell of my baby's hair. I don't know what that one means. What is mimeograph paper?
Yes, before Xerox, when teachers would use that and it would roll and print out what we call ditto papers back then. And it was like a bluish ink, and you would laugh your head off at it.
Really?
Yeah, but it did have a smell. It could get you high.
What?
The chemicals that it used, that was one of the jokes that everybody.
Well,
it was almost like huffing your test before you take it.
Yeah.
Really?
And here's how much of a common thing that was. The movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which came out in 82 or 83, actually has a scene where they hand out tests, and in unison, all the students in a high school class, take the paper, go, hold it up and sniff it.
Oh, that is weird.
That was a common practice all over the country.
That is wild. Somebody said the smell of the mouthwash they forced us to use in elementary school. What does that mean?
You were forced to use mouthwash?
I had to do swish, was what they called it when I was in elementary school. It was,
where you squeeze it up into the top part and then it measured it out for you?
Yeah, and it was for like it was a fluoride rinse, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like having somebody check for cavities or something.
No,
in your school?
they made every kid do it unless the parents didn't want to do it. I don't know why.
It's an overreaching thing of the government.
That's odd.
Poisoning us with fluoride.
There's some more weird ones here, but we've got a couple of things to cover coming up next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/Neogenics, Neogenics.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Share Funny is now a little bit extra. Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ Family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So if you're not a member of Ace TJ Prime yet, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Go to acetj.com/prime and get signed up. It's a way to get invited to upcoming live events. You can win rewards through Ace and TJ Rewards. It's great. And then if you want to be part of Ace TJ Prime Plus, there's so many extra things you can get. The entire Ace and TJ show, commercial-free audio and video. TJ's political show, which is brand new tomorrow. Mondays with Riggins, my show on Mondays. Plus the old stuff, which is hosted by Ace. A look into the Ace and TJ vault.
Yeah, new episode's up tomorrow. I'm working on that right now.
So many great things that you can enjoy as a member of Ace TJ Prime Plus. So go get signed up. acetj.com/prime. Have you guys ever tried to go viral? Like the intent of creating this is to go viral.
You mean like following a trend or something?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I do those TikToks with Amanda, and we've had, some of them have gotten millions and millions and millions of views.
But you didn't know.
But it wasn't like, it wasn't like that. No, you're just doing the thing, and it got like 10 million views, and a couple of them have over 5 million. Two of them have over 4.
You mean like sneaking up on somebody at Walmart, like an old lady at Walmart, and scaring her and making her fall?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Or like steal, on escalators when people are going opposite direction, you take their phone, purposely trying to go viral.
No.
I don't think I've never done that either.
Yeah.
You've never done it?
No.
Rob, have you ever done that?
No.
Huh. Well, there's one guy who was determined to go viral. So he started this TikTok live stream, and he said, where a lot of this stuff happens, like people will live stream just trying to get money and things like that. And he said, for everybody that joins the live stream, I'll eat a raw egg. And he did it. And by the end of it, he had 26 million views. So he's probably still eating raw egg. Was that the dumbest thing? I mean, he put 5 raw eggs in his mouth at one time.
But again, he got 26 million views, so it worked for him.
Shells and all, like uncracked?
Shells and all.
Oh, no.
Chomping down on raw eggs. I mean, it's admirable that you're like, I want this so badly that I'm going to eat all these raw eggs, shell and all.
Gross.
It's very gross. But if he made $1,000, is it worth it?
No.
For $1,000?
Yeah.
To eat a bunch of raw eggs?
Yeah. Just back to back to back. Like Rocky. Well, have you made any money on the TikTok?
A little bit. We made I think this past year we made something like $900.
Okay, so it's not worth doing all
in an entire year. You know what I mean?
Just say it wasn't worth it.
And we had like 3 videos that did over 5 million views. Made $600.
Like $40.
Something like that.
That sucks. I'm talking about this guy.
Yeah.
Having to eat. I mean, first of all, you're risking salmonella poisoning and all things like that. But don't you just look kind of desperate at that point where you're just like, for everybody that's here, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to light my hair on fire. I'm going to eat raw eggs. Yeah. What is that?
Dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got. So
desperate.
just go to commercial. Thanks.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.